Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Town of Babylon Zoning Board of Appeals. Please listen to the rules and procedures that will follow for tonight's meeting.
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's meeting of the Town of Babylon Zoning Board of Appeals. The following is the procedure that will be followed tonight. The matters will be called in the order they appear on the calendar, with adjourned matters being called at the end of the regularly scheduled matters. Matters cannot be heard prior to their published scheduled time. When your matter is called, please submit the affidavit of posting to the secretary and proceed to the podium and give your name and address. The chairperson will then swear you in and read into the record information we have from your application, comments from various town departments, and any correspondence received on your application. The chairperson will then ask you to make whatever presentation you wish to make to the board. After you have made your presentation, the board will ask whatever questions the board deems appropriate, and then we will ask for comments from the public. If you wish to speak for or against an application, we ask that you wait until you're acknowledged. Come forward, give us your name and address, tell us where your property is in relation to the property that's in question tonight, and then please direct your comments to the board, not the applicant or the applicant's representative. We have to keep a record, and we cannot do that if there are people talking over each other or cross conversations. If someone has spoken for or against an application, and they have said exactly the same thing that you wish to say, it will have the same force and effect in the record if you give your name and address, are sworn in, and say that you join in those comments. If you have anything additional to say, please don't hesitate to do so, but keep in mind that you will be given only one opportunity to speak. After the public has spoken, the board may ask the applicant to come back to answer any questions that may have come up as a result of the public comments, or for the applicant to summarize. When the applicant comes back to answer any additional questions, if that happens, that does not start a second round of public comments. Once the matter has been heard, various things may occur. The board may decide the application immediately. It may reserve decision. If the board reserves decision, that does not mean the matter is approved or denied. It just means that the board needs more time to decide, may want to go out and look at the site again, or might want to review the documents and testimony further before making a decision. In either event, the applicant will receive the board's decision in writing shortly after the board makes its decision. If the application is approved, that does not mean that you can then go ahead and start construction or whatever it is that you requested from the board. You will have to wait for the building permit to be obtained from the building department before your go-ahead. On some occasions, the matter may be continued for another night. If it is continued, in most cases it will be for the submission of documents, a new survey, new plans, or something of that nature. If that's the case, no one needs to come back on the new date. The documents will be submitted and no further testimony will be taken. On rare occasions, a matter may be continued for future testimony. If that's the case, then people would have to come back to testify. If matters are adjourned at an open meeting on the scheduled date of hearing, no further notice need be given unless specifically required by the board on the date the adjournment is granted. 3 rules that may affect your ability to proceed tonight. 1. If the sign was not posted for 10 days, we cannot hold the hearing tonight. 2. If you commence this proceeding while you own the property, but no longer own the property, and you are here now to continue with the application, you will need either the written consent of the new owner or the new owner to be present for the hearing. This situation could come about if you sold your house or building, money was held in escrow at closing for a certificate of occupancy or permit, and you're here tonight to clear that up. Lastly, if your application is a commercial application, and it's other than a renewal, and there is more than one tenant in the building, then you need your landlord to be here. Is there any applicant that has any difficulty with those situations and would need an adjournment tonight?
Is there anyone that would need an adjournment? Please rise and join the board in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty Okay, before we begin tonight, we have two adjournments on our agenda. Number 7 on our agenda is application 25165, property located at 749 Farmingdale Road in West Babylon. Is there anybody here on that application? It's being adjourned to October the 23rd. The second one is number 4 on our agenda, application 25167, 19 Alexander Avenue in Amityville. Is anybody here on that application? Tonight is application 25169 of Tatiana Villoria and Mark Ricketts, property located in West Babylon. Name and address for the record.
Yes, good evening, members of the board. My name is Dean Katsubas. My address is 121 Newbridge Road, Hicksville, New York, 11801.
Okay, and do you affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 2nd, 2025. Prior approval by this board, application 24199, and it was approved as amended. Department of Environmental Control memo dated October 3rd, 2025. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Vincent Teniaco dated December 6, 2024. Tax map acting as an area map and... Okay. Would you like to tell us about the application?
Yes, okay, so I'm here tonight on behalf of Mr. Mark Ricketts, and in the audience is his wife, Ms. Tatiana Villoria, of 1565 Herzl Boulevard in West Babylon. What we're seeking for approval tonight is the proposed in-ground pool with some paver work. Now, previously, we were here before this board asking to legalize much of the pavers that you see in this plot plan. So a good portion of this pool is going to be located on top of pavers which were previously legalized, and a prior variance was granted for a total of 44.5%. And at the time, we also had to agree to cut back the pavers to 2 feet from the side and rear property lines. With that, based on that, on that prior decision, we're looking to add approximately 200 square feet for a total of 46.6%. So that includes the pool, pavers that are being taken away to accommodate the pool, and then some additional pavers will be added to square off the area where the pool and the steps will be going. This is in line with other variances that this board has granted previously. There's no objection from any neighbors. This is also part of a major renovation going on at the house. There's currently a second floor addition being built, and this will complete their backyard space, having this pool.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
How are you?
Okay,
A lot of work going on over there.
yes,
Nice.
thank you.
So the pool, and so I'm just going to read some conditions here. You seen the planning memo?
Yes,
Okay, you agree that the pool and the spa be installed in conforming locations?
correct,
Okay, you agree that all pavers, patios to maintain a minimum setback of 2 feet from all property lines?
yes,
All right, and no further increase in total building area?
correct.
I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 25-169 as per the conditions listed on the planning memo.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next application is application 25164 of Viviana Valdez, property located in Amityville.
Good evening once again, members of the board. I'm here today together with the homeowner who, may want...
Yeah, I need...
Okay.
to
Okay.
Repeat that.
Well, once again, my name is Dean Kutsubis. My address is 121 Newbridge Road, Hicksville, New York, 11801.
And do you
Here...
affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so let me read this stuff into the record. For the record, we have a Planning Division memo dated October 2nd, 2025, a environmental control memo dated October 3rd, 2025. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A Suffolk County Planning memo dated September 25th, 2025. Okay, so it's decision of local determination. Survey by Christopher Schroeder, dated March 26, 2021. Tax map acting as an area map, and? What would you like to tell us about the application?
Okay, good evening once again, members of the board. I'm here tonight with my client, the owner of the property, Miss Vivian Valdez of 355 New Highway. First off, I'd just like to advise the board of a small correction. The planning department lists the address as 335. The correct address is number 355 New Highway in Amityville. Reading the planning department memo, it sounds like it could be concerning, that there could be some concerns. However, between myself and my client, we could bring some light to what they're requesting and how we can address those concerns. The variances we're asking for are all relevant to the construction of a second floor and a front porch on this house, more so the second floor. We're requesting a variance to reduce the front yard setback from 30 feet to 14.4 feet and allow for a 2-foot encroachment for the roof overhang. The variance itself may seem substantial. However, we are building on top of an existing footprint of the house. So the existing house itself sits at the closest point. It sits at 16.2 feet. At the far, and it only gets wider from there because it's at an angle. So at the widest point, it's about 27 feet to the building itself. The hardship here, and it's a unique situation as I was speaking to my client as to why this house exists the way it is. She indicated to me that this was actually originally built by the town in 1989. It was built as a low-income, it wasn't like a Habitat for Humanity, but something similar to that fact. It was built as a low-income lottery-style home for low-income people to win. So she's the second owner of the house. And from what I understand is they didn't build it further back, even though there was such a large property. They didn't build it further back because the entire yard was wooded at the time, and it seems like that was the least expensive way to build this house, is to clear the bare minimum land that was required. And that's why this house exists so close to the front property line. We're looking to build the second floor. The second floor will have 3 bedrooms. We'll create the additional living space, which my client will come up and tell us, who's going to live in the home, and also to address some of the concerns that are in this planning department memo. One of the concerns is that there was going to be a second entrance to the back of the house, or the second entrance. And if you do look at the plans that were submitted, that we do show that second entrance to be removed. So if you look at closely, the stoop is going to be removed and the door will be blocked off. So there'll be no side entrance to the house. There is an entrance to the finished basement, which is on the plans, and from what I understand, they are either have a permit or in the works of getting a permit for that basement entrance, and no variances are required for that basement entrance. I'd also like to point out there are several other two-story homes in this area, even along the strip of new highway, so it's not out of character to have a two-story home in that area. If you look at Google Maps, they definitely do exist. I feel that this variance is reasonable in character with the neighborhood, and you know, we'd like to ask for your approval, and you know, at this time, I'd like to ask if there's any questions for me or for my client to come up.
Okay, so you're going to remove one of those back, so there's only going to be one back entrance door?
Okay. So there's going to be a back door to the, there's going to be a back door which leads to the kitchen area of the first floor, and then there's going to be a basement entrance which exists today.
So are there stairs that go down? Are there stairs that also go up there at
There's
that
no-
same entrance?
No, there's no stairs that go up. There's stairs that go down to the basement
Only?
only.
Floor plans as submitted, you come in the back sliding door, and then there's stairs going up, and then there's stairs going down.
Well, that's inside the house. So, yeah, inside the house, there's stairs that go down to the basement and stairs that go up to the proposed second floor. On the outside of the house, there'll be one back door and one basement entrance that goes to the basement only. The plans do call for closing the side entrance. There's a driveway entrance currently right now, and the plans do call for removing and closing up that entrance. Speaking to my client and also reading the planning department memo, there's no intention of having an accessory apartment here. It's going to be a one-family house.
Okay, so I'm still a little confused, but, so there, if I come in the back door, I'm only going down to the basement? I can't go upstairs from there?
Okay. So there's the back door is the ground floor back door is a sliding door,
Okay.
which leads into the kitchen area, and it has, and that's the vicinity where you could also go down to the basement or go up to the proposed second floor.
So those steps are off of the kitchen? So you're going into a kitchen first?
Correct.
Okay. That makes more sense then. Okay.
And what's the need for the outside entrance to the basement?
Okay, I'll let my client describe that, but other than that, it exists, and to my understanding, permits are filed for it. So it is there is a basement downstairs, and there is the cellar entrance that's there.
Does she want to come
Yeah,
in?
who's up?
Good evening. Need your name and address for the record, please?
Vivian Valdez on 355 New Highway.
Okay, and do you affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
Okay, can you talk to us about the steps?
Which
Back
step?
entrance, the back entrance there?
There is a back entrance step. It's been there. The town know about it. I have applied for permit. I had so they already know about it. They already gave me the permit for that entrance.
Did you put it in?
Yes.
How
Yes.
long ago?
It's been there for over a year. They have that. I had to renew it, so they still have it.
When did you apply for the permit?
A while ago, for the basement, yes.
You only installed this a year ago?
No, I had it
Had it
before.
installed a year
Right,
ago,
right.
not
I had, right. I had it before.
What's in the basement?
Nothing.
It's all empty, it's all
It's all empty.
utilities, heating, electric?
Storage, yes,
No
utility,
plumbing, no electric?
boiler.
no-
Yes, everything is there.
No appliances, no bathroom, no sink, no toilet?
Washer, dryer?
Yes, washer, dryer. So this is why I had a permit for the basement, and I had the washer, the dryer installed, and I had a bathroom installed. So this is what I'm waiting for the permit. They have it. They already gave me the permit, but they had to update the paperwork, so they have it right now.
So there's a bathroom in this basement?
It's a three-piece bathroom.
A shower, a toilet,
A
and
shower, a
sink?
toilet, and a sink. That's why I had updated the permit, which they have, and they are in the process of doing it. They had given me the permit before it become an issue, so they already told my architect they are gonna let me have it since I had the permit before everything.
So that's the side door, or what's the side, the back door?
The back door is a sliding door,
So the back door is a sliding door?
yes.
And you're gonna have a door at the top of the steps?
I don't remember she put it, I don't need it. If it's an issue,
Yeah, we'd like
I'm
it,
gonna-
we'd like it eliminated.
no problem.
Okay.
That's fine, I don't.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application?
Just one other thing, you agree not to enclose the front porch any further?
No, yes, I agree.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, and you won't have,
No accessory
you remain
apartment.
a one-family.
Oh, yes, definitely, yes.
We're going to close the hearing, we're going to reserve decision. You'll get the decision in the mail. Thanks for coming down.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to give us a new plan showing the door removed at the top of the stairs,
Okay.
okay? Thanks. Next application is application 25-167 of Raymond and Samantha Burke, property located in, oh no, this one is going to be adjourned until, number three, go. Okay, I'll take that. Next application is application 25-171, property located 136 Bond Street in West Babylon. Name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, Leo Pazinski, P-Y-Z-Y-N-S-K-I, 100 Clinton Avenue, Mineola, New York. Architect for Dak Deverens.
And name and address.
Lauren Rousseau, 136 Bond Street, West Babylon, New York, 11704.
Sorry.
Jehun Dadevan, 136 Bond Street, West Babylon.
Okay, do you all affirm to tell the truth?
Yes, I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 2nd, 2025, environmental control memo dated October 3rd, 2025. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. Okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
All right, they would like to add a second floor family is growing and they need a little extra space. And unfortunately, when they purchased the house, everything you see on the property survey was already there. The pool, the sheds, the patio, and existing, it's already well over what's permitted by the town. We are adding a second floor. We're basically going over the footprint with the exception of the rear, which I cantilevered because the staircase location is kind of in the middle of the house. I have extra plans here if you just take a look, but basically the location of the staircase on the second floor and the first floor doesn't allow any room for any type of hallway up there, so I cantilevered the back just to pick up the space for the hallway. The rear overhang only adds 106 square feet. The front porch adds 232 square feet, which is half of what we're over. The real culprit is, that concrete patio that's there, and that's 634 square feet by itself. The slab is in good shape. We'd like to keep it. It is 10 feet off the property line, so we won't have any drainage problems with the neighbors unless we take that slab out to reduce it or take out that 600 square feet. That cost is pretty high. Just to break it up in dumpsters is about $10,000, which we'd rather not spend. As I said, everything that you see there in the overhead and on the property survey has been there since they purchased the house in 2023. The variance is substantial math-wise, but not structural or visually because it's slab on grade. Will have no adverse effect on the neighborhood. As the planning board said, they like the porch. And that's pretty much the crest. We don't see any undesirable change. The benefit can be achieved by removing that patio, and there's no adverse effect on this.
Okay, thank you. Turn the hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
How are you?
Good, yourself?
Good. So it's going to remain single and single family and owner occupied?
Oh, yes, the staircase is right in the middle of the house. It'll be difficult to do anything other.
Okay. And would you agree that the front porch not be further enclosed?
Yes.
I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 25171 with the condition that the front porch not be further enclosed.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I announced that at the beginning. Was everybody here for that? Oh, yeah. So there's a few people that did walk in. So this application is located on Alexander Avenue in East Farmingdale. It's 25167. It's being adjourned to October the 30th. We're good. Okay. Next application is application 25166, property located at 1201 Herzl Boulevard, West Babylon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Name and address for the record, please.
Brian Lynch, 126 Atlantic Avenue, Lynbrook, New York, 11563. I'm the architect on the project.
Okay. And you affirm to tell the truth? Ma'am? Okay, I'll do both of these here. Name and address, please.
Nairobi Giustiniani, 1201 Herzl Boulevard.
Okay, and you both affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
I do.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 2nd, 2025, environmental control memo dated October 3rd, 2025. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. And okay, what would you like to tell us about the application?
So we're proposing a second floor addition on the house, on the existing footprint of it. The nature of the house, the way it is, it slightly encroaches the 30-foot front yard setbacks. It's a corner property on each side. We're continuing straight up on it. It does have some encroachments in the front yard, some bay windows, cornice roof. The stoop is what's there now. The house is set up pretty high off grade, so there's a lot of steps to go up now. So we're not going any further forward on the stoop or the steps. We're proposing a covered entry over what would be the existing stoop area, one-story covered entry. And there's no increase in lot coverage. Aside from that, there's no encroachments on any of the other yards. And that's pretty much it, so
Okay.
that's what we're asking for.
Hearing over to Mr. Shepherd.
Which is this here now? Do we need to amend this? No, I know. Do we need to amend this? So,
The planning board approved it, and they did have a comment about that the dimension was taken to the front step. To get here, the plans examiner was asking me to show it. So the 21-foot 10 is to the first riser of the stoop. That's pretty much where it is now. That's exactly where it is now. So any of the encroachments that are on this are, as far as the zoning code, section 213-103, they're all permitted encroachments.
So we think it needs to be amended. to
It's good as it-
25.6?
So the roof over part of the stoop is to 25 feet 6 inches,
Correct.
so I think it could be amended to that for front porch with stairs.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to amend application 25-166 to read to diminish front yard setback from 30 feet to 25 feet 6 inches on Herzl Boulevard for front porch with steps.
Second. All in favor?
Aye. I don't think, you agree that the front porch not be further enclosed?
It will not be, no, it's 2 columns with a roof over it. It's not enclosed.
Portico,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Front
The
porch.
plans, the elevations are all there. It's just a roof over it.
No sidewalls?
No sidewalls, no.
Okay. I have no further questions, Mr. Chairman.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion to approve application 25-166 as amended. With the condition, front porch not be further enclosed.
All in favor?
Aye.
Good luck.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Next application is application 25-168 of Annette McCullough, property located in Amityville. Name and address for the record.
Yes, Richard Bronchick, Bronchick, for JL Drafting, 707 Route 110, Farmingdale, New York.
Ma'am?
Annette McCullough, 7 Banbury Court, Amityville, New York, 11701.
And you from both the firm to tell the truth.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
For the record, we have a planning division memo dated October 2nd, 2025. A environmental control memo dated October 3rd, 2025. If approved, this application will not result in significant impact. A survey by Dennis Layton. This is dated 4/6/25. Tax map acting as an area map. And would you like to tell us about the application?
Good evening. The first thing I'd like to tell you is that there are 6 variances that we've requested, and we'd like to amend the application to remove the variances 4, 5, and 6 that are listed on the Planning Division memo, and we agreed to specifically to move the shed to be in compliance with the town code, and also to cut back the patio in the rear and on the side to confirm with the town code. So, right off the bat.
I'll make a motion to eliminate on application 25-168 variances 4, 5, and 6.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Okay. Now, regarding the remaining 3 variances, this is now in connection with the proposed 2-story addition. We are looking to diminish the east side yard setback from 10 feet to 3.1 feet. It should be noted that the existing
That's existing.
side yard setback is already only 2.7 feet for the existing house. So this rear addition, we're actually requesting of a setback that's actually greater than what exists currently. The same thing for the total side yard setbacks is we are requesting from 25 feet, we proposing 24.1, but currently there's only 23.7 feet existing total side yard. So again, we're asking for less than what already exists. And the board obviously can see the property and where the house is currently located on the property and the size of the property, and, you know, to understand what we're dealing with. Lastly, regarding the increase in total building area from 30% to 32.11%, a total of 168.42 square feet, we submit that this is really a minimal amount, we think, and we're hoping the board will be flexible on this. As far as the side yards, also, we are suggesting that we're submitting that it's in character with the neighborhood. I mean, just a quick look at Google's map of the street show that just the property right next door has total side yards and existing side yards much less than what we're even proposing. If I could submit this, is that possible? And I'll be happy to take questions.
Okay. So the biggest thing would have been the side yard, but that exists as is. In my mind, it would have been the biggest thing, which creates the total side yards. And what do we add? We're just squaring off the back of this, right?
Basically, but even in the back, in other words, we're asking for 0.4 feet less than what we already have. So we're not trying to get closer to the property line. We're going further from the property line.
But straight back otherwise.
But straight back, otherwise straight back, yes.
And, well, you're gonna move the shed, you're gonna take care of the patios. We already took all
Exactly.
of that off, that has to be done. Before a new master bedroom. So we're going, basically, other than that, we're going straight up?
Backing up, yes.
Backing up, yeah, okay. Yeah. Yes, so would you agree that the accessory apartment permit to be maintained should there be additional units in the dwelling?
Yes,
And the internal access through entire dwelling must be maintained?
understand? Yes,
And also there'll be a condition that the patios will cut back to 2 feet and the shed be removed,
agreed.
relocated.
Relocate, yes, be relocated.
Relocated. Okay, you agree to all of those?
Yes.
Any other questions from the board? Would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. You guys good? Yeah. Okay, I'll make a motion to approve application 25-168 as amended with the conditions on the planning memo, in addition to also a condition to cut back the patio to be 2 feet and to, what do we do? Maintain. And the shed be relocated.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thank you. Have a great evening.
In case anybody walked in late, application 25-165, property located, where is it, yes, West, Farmingdale Road in West Babylon. That application is being adjourned to October the 23rd, 2025. Okay. All right. Next application is application 25-170, property located in North Bab.
Good evening, Chairperson and members of the Zoning Board. My name is Karen Zaroff, and I am an attorney with Weber Law Group, which is located at 290 Broad Hollow Road, Suite 200E, Melville, New York, 11747.
Okay. For the record,
For the record.
we have a Planning Division memo dated October 2nd, 2025, environmental control memo dated September 17th, 2025. Were we to approve this application, would need a negative declaration. We have a fire marshal's report dated October 9th, 2025. Secured and inspected interior, however, there will be subject to building and fire marshal permits and inspections. As such, they have no objections. Suffolk County Planning Memo dated September 25th, 2025. Decision of local determination, take no position for or against. A tax map acting as an area map. A survey by Control Point Associates dated April 4th, 2025, and? Would you like to tell us about the application?
Sure. I'm here this evening on behalf of GRI Sunset Plaza LLC, which is a subsidiary at First Washington Realty. The property is located at 1112-1238 Deer Park Avenue in North Babylon. We're respectfully requesting a parking variance to support the continued and future commercial use of the shopping center, which is required under Section 213-286 of Babylon Town Code. We have previously received a variance for the shopping center in 2023 for Voodoo Crab when this board granted an approval to diminish total off-street parking from 1,414 to 1,109 parking spaces with a change of use from retail to restaurant. And we are back to request a variance for 4 new tenant spaces and asking for permission to diminish off-street parking from 1,479 parking spaces to 1,107. Space 10 is a proposed physical therapy facility called Link Medical, which is licensed outpatient physical therapy facility that serves patients by appointment only, offering one-to-one small group therapy sessions focused on improving mobility, strength, and overall physical function. Unit 26 is a proposed Just Salad restaurant, which is a fast casual restaurant concept with a focus on healthy, fresh-made order salads, wraps, and bowls and smoothies. Unit 13 is proposed Uncle Giuseppe's order and pickup storefront for catering. The proposed use is a small order and catering pickup storefront operated by Uncle Giuseppe's Marketplace, who took over King Cullen space a few years ago, whose catering business is thriving and took the opportunity of the vacant space in the same shopping center to open up the satellite space. Unit 7 is an undetermined tenant ghost restaurant. It will allow the landlord to market and lease the currently vacant space to a future restaurant to comparable food service tenant without requiring further zoning release. This request will promote economic revitalization, enhance property utilization, and maintain consistency with the other uses in the shopping center. This new proactive model has already been through the planning department and is emerging in neighboring towns and commercial centers. By securing zoning and parking compliance in advance, landlords can market spaces as restaurant ready, avoiding months of delay between lease and execution and opening. Joining me tonight is Josh Herman from Stonefield Engineering, who will be talking about the parking study, Mike Bianchiello from Bowler, who can answer questions about the site plans, and Danny Weichart, who has flown in from Washington, D.C. from ownership. I'm gonna pull, oh, where'd it go? We're gonna give it over to Josh now to talk about parking. I'm also gonna hand out, we had updated a little bit of the parking study and I had called, so that I'm gonna hand it out a more updated version. There's just a little minor updates.
Okay.
So we're gonna hand out the
Okay.
updated. The numbers are the same, but just a few minor edits.
Name and address for the record, please.
Yes, good evening, members of the board. My name is Josh Herman, spelled Herman, with Stonefield Engineering and Design, 584 Broadway, Suite 310, New York, New York.
Okay. And do you affirm to tell the truth?
I do.
What would you like to tell us?
So thank you members of the board, for hearing this application. So My team has evaluated the application with respect to traffic and parking impacts of the project, and overall the findings are that there would not be any significant traffic impact, and there is ample parking on the site to support the project and to justify the variance. So my team, we performed a comprehensive parking study that included existing parking counts at the shopping center for a full weekday from 10 a.m. until 9 p.m. every 15 minutes. We did parking observations, and we did the same on a full Saturday from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. to evaluate the existing parking utilization on the site. We then projected the parking demand associated with the proposed restaurant spaces and the proposed medical use, and then any vacant space that we accounted for the demand, so assuming that in the future we would have a full shopping center, fully tenanted, fully operational, and based on our findings, during the weekday period, we'd see the parking lot is 51% utilized with a reserve parking of 547 vacant spaces. And on Saturday, we would have a 51% utilization with 542 spaces at the worst condition. So as you can see here on the board, this is accounting for the full distribution of parking throughout the day on the site. And my apologies. This is the weekday that's shown here. So during that critical highest hour of utilization, there would be 547 spaces vacant on the site for excess parking. And here on the Saturday, similarly, you'd have 542 empty spaces during the peak of the day. So the parking that's provided on the site would be more than sufficient to accommodate the demand in the future. And I'm happy to answer any questions.
Any questions from the board?
I could say that I've never seen this parking lot more than half full, and I've lived in North Babylon my entire life.
Yep, there's plenty of parking that we observed as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have any other questions for me?
Yes, I was a little, so how many, we're adding 3 stores or 4?
We're adding 4. We're adding 3 definite stores, and then we
Okay.
have a ghost restaurant. So we're
Oh,
going to get
that's
it
a
ready.
ghost, the restaurant's a ghost restaurant. Okay, I got you. Okay, so Uncle Giuseppe's, I was just in the one in Massapequa a couple of days ago. So is this going to be like a full-service Uncle Giuseppe's?
No, Uncle Giuseppe's is there already,
Oh.
and this is just a catering order for a takeout for catering.
Okay.
So someone can go, they can order for catering, and then they just pick it up there. So
Okay.
it's just go there.
Okay, so it's not like a full, like the
No.
one over there is like a full store?
It's because they're having a separate
existing.
area to
Oh,
pick up and order catering.
Did you guys bring any?
No, not today.
Yeah, no, it's dinner time, what happened?
What about the physical therapy one?
Yeah, what's the physical therapy? How's that going to operate?
So it's by appointment only,
okay.
and there'll be a physical therapist there, and I think a chiropractor, and
And what about staff?
how many, you want around how many staff?
Yeah.
There'll be around 5 employees.
All 4 locations?
Oh, no, well, for
talking
the physical
about-
therapy, there'll be around 5 employees. For Just Salad, there'll be around 9 employees.
Okay.
For the Just Salad, there'll be 3 employees for Uncle Giuseppe's. And then for the Ghost Restaurant, we're saying around 9 employees too for like Just
Are
Salad.
these 7 days a week, these stores, or?
So, physical therapy is Monday through Saturday. And everything else is 7 days.
7 days a week.
Hours of operation?
I'm sorry?
Roughly?
Hours of operation?
So the hours of operation is, the physical therapy is 9 to 5.
Okay.
The Just Salad is 10:30 to 9:30 p.m.
And Uncle Giuseppe's is, hold on, I have the Uncle Giuseppe's, is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. And the Ghost Restaurant will be similar to Just Salad.
Thank you.
So the only thing you're here for is the parking variance?
Yes.
So, okay. Anything else from you guys?
I mean, I have my conclusion if you would like me to, or I can.
Go for it. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So the requested variance will allow the center to remain viable and attractive to quality tenants, ensuring continued economic activity, employment, and convenience for residents. The proposed interior alterations will not produce any undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood. Sunset Plaza had functioned as a multi-tenant commercial center with adequate ingress and egress from existing driveways, and parking demand is expected to remain consistent to prior uses. The benefits sought from this variance cannot be achieved by any feasible alternative, and the requested variance is not substantial in relation to the total number of spaces currently provided. The proposed variance will not result in any adverse effect on the physical environmental conditions of the neighborhood. And finally, the hardship is not self-created. The site's long-established layout precludes the addition of new parking to maintain a self and functioning parking lot. We believe the request is reasonable and supports the long-term stability and success of this commercial corridor. We appreciate the board's time and consideration of this request, and we are happy to provide any additional information or answer questions regarding the parking demands. Thank you.
Thank you. I don't think I asked, would anyone like to be heard on this application? For the record, there are none. Does need a negative deck, okay. So I'll make a motion to approve a negative declaration on application 25-170.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'll make a motion to approve application 25-170.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. That concludes the